Hi, my name is Andres Quintero and today I will give you 5 reasons why I am selling the Nikon Z5. Reason number 1, the brand. After using the Nikon Z5 for a year, I wasn't completely sure if Nikon was going to release updates of the firmware for this camera or not. It seemed like it was coming for some of the new models like the Z6 II and Z7 II, but for the Z5 there was anything. There was one release of a firmware update which didn't resolve the problems I thought would be resolved through firmware. I had the feeling that Nikon forgot about this camera and this created some trust issues with me towards the brand. As well, I noticed that some other brands were ahead in technology in comparison with Nikon. It is always fun to see what is coming up in technology, but with Nikon I always had the feeling I was missing out. There were features that they were simply not bringing to the camera environment. And yeah, that's my reason number 1. Reason number 2, the autofocus. I know, for the price and being a full-frame camera with such an amazing quality, you cannot expect everything to work perfectly. But in other brands, in the cheapest entry-level camera, even APC, not full frame, you will get a better autofocus. So for me, it's something that I thought at some point it will improve with firmware, or maybe in the future I could update to another camera in Nikon that had good autofocus, but as I have seen, Nikon is way behind in the autofocus performance. The only camera that has a relatively good autofocus performance is the C9, and that's the most expensive camera from Nikon and is kind of out of the budget for most people. Also, I think I learned how to use the autofocus in the best way you can do it with this camera. But in many shootings, I wasn't sure if the photo was in focus or not, and every 2 photos I have to check it and zoom in the photo, and this is kind of stressful and unnecessary. You should just be focusing in your composition and how your photo is going to look like, and not if in the autofocus work properly or not. Reason number 3, the ecosystem. I like the Z lenses very much. I like that they are very light. I like the prime lenses with 1.8 aperture. They are amazing. They are comfortable, they are very light to carry, but they are expensive. And you cannot buy any third-party lenses that are native to the Z mount. That means you will have to spend more money for getting the lenses you want, and also you have less flexibility. Reason number 4, I started doing videos. I know, the Nikon Z5 is not a camera you buy for making videos, but I thought I can left it for doing some b-roll sometimes and it will be useful. But the camera makes a 1.7 crop when you are recording in 4K, and I only have a 50mm lens. The solution for this would be simply to buy another lens, a 60mm or a 20mm, but even though the camera has a really bad stabilization, which means I can only make videos when using a tripod or with a gimbal, which complicate the things very much. As well, as I said, I don't have a really good perspective of what comes with the brand in the future, because the other brands are way ahead in technology compared to Nikon. Reason number 5, somebody else can use the camera. I know somebody out there can make good use of the camera, as I did for some time, and I really enjoy my time with the camera. I made amazing photos, I traveled with it everywhere, it was very light to carry, I like the photos a lot, but now for the use that I require for a camera, I think this camera already needs an upgrade and I may not continue using it. Actually, the camera has been in a closet like for 2 months, which means I really don't require it anymore and it's time for somebody else to use it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please give it a like and subscribe to my channel for more content like this one.